Was Dan Campbell. Now, again, I'm not trying to attack Dan Campbell. He's done a great job over the past 3 weeks, and he's learned from his mistakes. I think he gets antsy. I think sometimes he second guesses himself. I think sometimes he wants to do one thing and then does another. He said about the Bears game that he leveled back. He took his foot off the gas when it came to fourth downs. He did one yesterday, worked out. But Dan Campbell has obviously learned from his mistakes, 100%. But what happened near the end of the game? I'm sitting there during the stream, and I'm saying to myself, these guys are playing for the field goal. What are we doing here? Because let's not forget, and we're going to get into this segment later because this guy is polarizing, and I swear we're going to talk about it. But Dan Campbell, who has been coaching great, fantastic over our 3 wins, who I think has learned from his mistakes, his aggressiveness, chose to do something, in my opinion, that was questionable. You go up by 4. You're not playing for the tie. You're playing for the win, right? Bills are up by 3. You go for their throat. The game is lost either way. I'm saying to myself during the stream, we're going to lose this game. Because it's 2 people you can't give time to. You can't give time to Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and I'll throw Matthew Stafford in there too. A healthy Matthew Stafford. You can't give him time either. We're playing to tie. Play to win the game. Why are we playing to tie? And then, because of that, and it's sad because these 2 segments go together, because of that, what do we focus in on? I've heard people talk about time management, Dan Campbell's time management. I've heard people talk about he could have done this, he could have taken a timeout, but you could see that they were playing. No urgency, no nothing. You had all 3 of your timeouts, all 3 of them, and you're playing like you're trying to tie. And I don't understand it. Now, I'm not saying he needs to be fired and none of that stuff. It hurts. I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I'm saying that is how you end this game. Because going the length of a football field, having to cross the goal line for you to win is so much different from getting in field goal range. You can hit a field goal. Yesterday, Michael Badgley hit a 51-yarder. And you know what else? Michael Badgley, man, jawline of steel, drilled a 51-yarder that got erased because all we're talking about is the questionable reserve play calling down the stretch. And we're talking about the 3rd and 1 throw to DJ Chark. Michael Badgley, James Houston's heroics. I think he said he broke a record yesterday, something. First player ever to record 2 sacks in his debut, something like that. Repped hard for the HBCUs yesterday. Shout out to Primetime Dion and all them boys at Jackson State. We cut this guy, picked him back up. I was livid because he didn't make the team at first. Came out and was a force yesterday. All of that is getting drowned out by questionable coaching decisions and a 3rd and 1 throw that went to the end zone. Dan Campbell looked like he was coaching not to lose instead of coaching to win. And that will always end in a loss. And to me, he cleans that stuff up. He gets that stuff together. He's going to be all right. Dan Campbell is indeed learning from his mistakes. And yesterday was another one. And I think he's going to be a better coach for it.